Hello everyone, this is Architect Hari from Neeram Classes. From the day one, the Council of Architecture has released the new brochure for the examination. Students are coming up with so many doubts regarding the examination. Not only inside the syllabus, they have doubts regarding some of them have chosen to write their examination from their home since they don't have the accessibility to go to the centers allotted by the Council of Architecture. So for those who are going to write the examination from the home, they have a laptop, they have a webcam, they don't have a broadband connection. They have so many doubts that whether the laptop will be compatible for the examination or the broadband they don't have, they have only mobile hotspot. Is it possible to write the examination using mobile hotspot? Like that, so many doubts they are coming up with. So we thought of making a video. Even if you are having a government given laptop, even if you are having a mobile hotspot, you can attend this examination without having any struggle if you are going to follow all the steps which I are going to show in this video. So let's get into the video. So tip number one is you have to keep the desktop of your computer clean, because if you have many files in your desktop, there may be chances that your examination software will be getting affected, because all the files which are kept in the desktop will be having the load in the C drive. So it is better to keep it clean and safer in somewhere other than C drive of your computer. So I'll show you how to clean the desktop. For those who know how to clean the desktop, you can skip to the next part of this video. So if you are a person like me having so many files in your desktop, instead of saving it into the right location, you should select all those files which you think it is not needed for you and press on Shift plus Delete. It will be deleting your files completely, so be careful with that. Select all those files which you definitely think that it is not needed in the future and delete those files. So once you are done with deleting the unwanted files, you can create a new folder. Name it as a desktop. Select all those files which you need it in future by pressing Ctrl A and then hold Ctrl button and click on this recycle bin and the desktop icon. So all the files which you want to be transferred to other location will be selected now. Now you have to right click on this any one of the icon and then cut all those files. Next thing is open the desktop folder, right click inside the folder and click on paste. So now, but still the desktop folder is in the desktop only, so the location, so the processing will be taking part only in C drive. You should transfer this file to another location in your computer. You select those file and then right click, press and cut, go to any one of the location like this. You can search in here this PC. Here my computer will be opening. You can keep it in any one of the, don't keep it in documents or downloads, because they are also loaded into C drive. I'm going to keep this file in the D drive of my computer. Just paste it here. All the files in the desktop will be loaded into another drive. Based on number of files, it will be taking some time. So the tip number 2 is, after cleaning your desktop, you should clean your taskbar. I'll show you what is taskbar. The one seen in the below of your window is called as taskbar. Here you can find some of the icons over here. These are some applications icon. As Council of Architecture has specified before, you are going to attend this examination either by Google Chrome or through Mozilla Firefox. I'm going to use Google Chrome, so I'm going to keep only these icon over here and then I'm going to clean the rest of the application which is found in this taskbar. For doing this, you have to right click this and then click on unpin the taskbar. I'm going to unpin all the unwanted applications over here. This will also reduce the load for the processor of your computer. Tip number 3 is, your computer may be not using any other softwares from the front end, but there may be some of the software which is running in the background which has the capacity to affect your examination. So we will find out what are all the softwares running behind the screen. I'll tell you how to end the process of the background applications which are running in your computer. Click on Ctrl Alt Delete button in your computer. Your menu will be opening like this. Click on Task Manager. In the Task Manager, you can see there is a one application, that is Task Manager application, which I have opened currently, and there are these number of background processes that are going on in my computer. And here you can see the CPU usage. Out of 100%, my CPU is used 25% only. So just go through the list of applications and see whether what applications is using how many percentage of CPU. If you find anything unwanted software which is using lot of processing power of the CPU, you can here if you see, this is the application I'm using for recording this for doing this video, so it's taking some process, so I cannot end this. If you find any other application, you can just click on that application, right click and then click on end task. That will end the process of that software. One more thing is, here you can find a tab called startup tab. While you switch on your computer, there are certain software which automatically starts running when your computer is switched on. These are the software that are working in the startup background. So if you want any other softwares to be not running while you switch on the computer, you can just disable them over here. These are disabled already, but there are some softwares like Google Chrome, Google Drive, everything is enabled. I want them, so I am going to keep it enabled. And these applications also I want them. I don't want this Microsoft Office OneNote to be enabled, so I'm going to disable this. This will also improve the performance of the computer. And also Revit Accelerator is disabled. And then Skype, I don't want Skype to be working in the background, so I'm going to click on disable. So once you are done with that, your computer will be free from other unwanted software processing. And also I will give you one more bonus improvement for the performance of the computer. Here in the search menu, type run and open run dialog box. Here type in %temp %, this is a code, and then click on OK. There will be a window opening with a number of folders over here. These are your internet browsing cache files which are not needed for anything for you, so you can just delete all of them, which will reduce the load of your computer. So you can do all these prior installing all the softwares required for attending your examination. There are some software which doesn't able to be stopped. You can just click on skip for them. So we have already reduced the considerable amount of memory in the computer. So that's all. Now your computer will be performing better. So the examination is going to be online and the proctoring technology will be monitoring you, but the application is going to be running only through web browsers. COA has specified two browsers for attending this examination. One is Google Chrome, another one is Mozilla Firefox. Those who doesn't have these applications, doesn't have these browsers in the computer, I'll show you how to download them. Maybe default you will be having Internet Explorer. Okay, once you are done opening the Internet Explorer, search for google.com. Once the Google has opened, I already have Google Chrome, so I'm going to download Mozilla Firefox for you. So type in Mozilla Firefox download. You will be having search options, click on them. Once this window opens, click on this. This is the official website of Mozilla. I'll add the link in the description of this video. Click on download Firefox. It is prompting me whether I want to run the software or I want to save it. I will just click on run. So once it's downloaded, it will automatically start running. So I have installed Mozilla Firefox. I will open it and show you. So I'm going to pin this in the taskbar. You can close Internet Explorer. So I have Google Chrome and then Mozilla Firefox. You can use either one of them for attending your examination. So the next important thing is you should have a web camera for attending this examination. Since this examination is going to be completely online, camera is the only mode in which the proctor is going to monitor you. So it's better. Some of you might be having a laptop in that there will be an inbuilt web camera, but it is better advisable that you check the camera whether it's working or not. I'll show you how to check it. So the first thing is you have to see whether the camera is attached to the computer or not. For that you have to click here and then type in device manager. In the device manager, all the devices which are attached to the computer will be listed out over here. In that you will find a section called cameras. Click on it. You will see one more icon over here if any cameras attached to a computer. Here I am having one camera named Mobius. If you have any other Logitech or any cameras, it will be shown over here. So my camera is there attached to the computer, but I don't know whether it's working or not. I will tell you how to check it whether it's working or not. In the search menu, type in camera, and then there is an app which will be recording video and photograph through web camera. This is the app. Click on that application, it will be opening. So this is the view from my camera. I'll check whether it's able to take photographs and videos. Take one picture. Yeah, it's fine working, and it's taking a photograph, and I'm going to check whether it's making a recording video also. Yeah, it's fine. My camera is working fine. Like this, you also check your camera whether it's working or not. If it's not working, just contact your hardware person prior the examination. So the next important device is microphone. Microphone is the only device in which your environment sounds will be monitored using machine learning. So you must have a good microphone for attending this examination. Some of you might be having only earpods which is given with the cell phone. You can also use that for the examination. I'm going to use this microphone for demo purpose, this cell phone microphone. Just connect it to your computer and then keep it in the table before the examination. But prior to the examination, you can check whether it's working recording or not. So for checking whether the microphone is working or not, there is an application for recording audio through the microphone in your computer. I will show you the application. You just record your voice over there and then check whether it's working or not. In the search menu, type in record. You will find a voice recorder application. So this is the application in Windows 10. You just click on this and the audio from the microphone will be recorded through the phone which is placed over the table. Once you are done recording, stop it and listen to the audio. So for me, my audio is working fine. So you also check whether your microphone is working or not prior to the examination. So the next important thing which I find that might be creating a problem during the examination is the power cut which is happening frequently in our state. If you know that there is a lot of power problems in your place, it's better you arrange for some power backup like UPS. In your laptop there is an inbuilt battery. If the battery is in good condition, it will be going up to 2 hours. Just check whether it's working till 2 hours without power backup. If it's not working properly, it's better you change the battery of the laptop in computer shop so that your examination won't be getting affected due to power cuts. So the final, last and most important thing for this examination is you should have a good internet connection. It is recommended that if you are using a broadband internet connection, you will be having a decent internet over the period of the time. You will not have any internet fluctuations. But if you are planning to attend the examination through your mobile hotspot, I know most of the students, 90% won't be having a broadband in their home. You will be writing with your mobile hotspot. You can also attend this examination through mobile hotspot, but the problem with the mobile hotspot is you will be having a tower fluctuation. Sometimes you will be getting 2 points, sometimes you will be getting 4 point in your tower symbols. I'll give you a short trick for making it stable over the period of the time. So it is advisable you have 2 internet connection with you with the 2 mobile phones. Call between the phones and then switch on the hotspot in any one of the mobile phones and then connect the computer. You will be having a regular internet connection with the 4 tower points. Like you can, can you see it here? Yeah, you will be having 4 points. So finally, thanks for watching this video. We hope this video is useful for you guys. If you find this video useful, kindly subscribe us, and if you don't want to miss out any of the future video, click on the bell icon near the subscribe button. And if you want any of the study materials and mock tests regarding the new NATAB syllabus, there are a lot of materials which are periodically updated in our website. The link for the materials has been attached in the description. Go check it out, it will be useful for your preparation. All the best with your preparation. Signing off, Architect Hari from Neram Classes.